It is Mindful Monday, and today we're putting down the glass. According to recent data, 1 in 5 Americans say they sometimes drink more than they should. Here to discuss Dry January is Gunderson Wellness Education Specialist Katie Young. Good morning, Katie. Nice to see you again.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
So Dry January, we hear a lot about it, right? Why would somebody consider doing Dry January?
Yeah, so you think about it, it comes really at a great time. We're
Yeah.
coming off of the holiday season where
Right.
we're going to be eating a lot more different. We're also drinking a lot more differently as
Right.
well. And it's just a really great time to reset your new year on a great foot.
Yeah.
And really gives you that chance to reset your relationship with alcohol in general.
Okay, interesting.
So what type of physical changes could occur with folks once they start or go through this dry January?
Yeah, so people report having better sleep. They report more mental clarity, less stress. Weight loss even can come with that too. So I know sometimes when people are thinking of new year, new me and
Right.
resolutions, weight loss is a big one. Alcohol can play a big role in that as well.
Okay.
And then some even report clear skin.
Okay, yeah, that's great. We've got some benefits up on the screen now. So any top tips for success? You know, I'm sure it's not an easy thing to do, especially like you mentioned, we come off the holidays where every night is a party. So what are some tips there?
So some big tips here, figure out your main reason why you're wanting to participate in general in Dry January, as well as your relationship with alcohol. What does that look like? Find your people who are going to help support you in that. Having that social support can be really important, and especially if you maybe are in some of those sticky situations where you're like, oh, should I go back? Should I not? Just having those people there to help support you is really great. Also have a really good plan and play for when February hits, because you don't want to just completely destroy all your progress that you just had over
Right.
a dry month of January. So setting those sustainable goals that can help you into the future.
All right, so how about we go to the opposite direction of what you were just talking about finding your people. What about the other side, people that are trying to get you to drink, social pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so definitely important to practice saying no. You might have to practice in front of a mirror, and you may think that it looks silly or sounds silly, but it is really important there. Talking to your family about those goals, sharing your why is going to be really important, because then maybe they can understand it a little bit, and who knows, you might even encourage somebody who wants to participate in Dry January with you.
Right, and it could be a segue to more, right? You start by saying January. I know I've had friends who started with that, and then they just never started drinking again after it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, very, very popular movement that we're seeing. Any resources that Gunderson has? You know, people are looking to cut back on alcohol.
Yeah, so definitely talk to your primary care provider. They are there to help you, so they would be a really great resource. Otherwise, Great Rivers 211 has a whole staff of people who are awesome and can help you navigate some of those questions that you might have, or looking for local resources, and also can help you look for those local and community resources that can help you either quit or cut back, whatever your goals are.
Okay.
Now, some people may realize that if they don't drink during a whole month, they may not have a tolerance again. So when they try to start drinking again for the next month,
Yeah.
they could get into a little bit of trouble.
Absolutely. So having those sustainable goals ahead of time and reintroducing slowly, not going, jumping right off the deep end, because you don't want to have those poor health effects afterwards.
Right, and that is progress, a month without alcohol. So yeah, you really don't want to ruin that all, right? By going
Exactly.
a little bit too crazy when you get back into it. And so Dry January, typically it's people not drinking at all. But if, you know, maybe you're a little bit, that's a big goal for you. Is it okay if you maybe just aim to cut back? Is that an option too?
Absolutely. So some people even consider practicing what they call damp January, where
Okay,
it's not
right,
100% dry,
I like that one.
but it's definitely setting those goals, maybe setting a limit on how much you drink per week, or maybe even per day. If you're somebody who likes to, drink every single day, maybe you cut it down to a couple days at a time, and then continue to move forward, possibly even going dry for a week.
There you go.
Okay, damp or dry? Well, great. Thank you so much, Katie, for being
Absolutely.
here.
Thanks so much for having me this morning.
Nice to see you. Stay with us. We're back right after this.